Alright y'all, welcome to the Halloween yard haunt update. This is the second day and I wanted to show some progress on what we have done out here so far. Put out the graveyard. This was probably last week, so this is really just day one. I laid out the garden fence from Lowe's and then threw the graveyard out with the Dollar Tree tombstones. I got a couple of those little Dollar Tree hands, kind of comic relief there, but actually with the scaling and everything it kind of works. But here we have what I've got set up so far, and this is the second weekend of September, so kind of slacking a little bit, but it is what it is. We've got the wrought iron gate, which is up all year. I'd like to actually gate this off a little bit more with this temporary or no dig fence, which is really convenient and nice. But we got the witch cauldron and those little minions next to it. Those are all DIY stuff from the Dollar Tree and like an old sheet that I had. Dollar Tree felt for the hats. See, these are just felt hats that I hot glued. Got the old goat and the flesh hut, but this is day 2, start of day 3, so I just started putting up some of the flesh on the flesh hut, and get turn and pan. I'm trying to find the corn stalks that they sell at Lowe's to line this walkway and then out this way. I got some new solar color spotlights, which are going to be pretty convenient for the display. I tried some of them out last night. I wasn't sure if it was because they weren't charged or not, but they weren't super bright, so we'll just have to see how I use them. But they're kind of cool for the price. I think they're 27 bucks. And then over here we've got the new sort of display that I'm working on. It is a carnival theme. I've got orange lights in the windows next to it, so kind of gives it a sort of midway feel. This one should be done today. And then over here we will have a pumpkin patch, which is why I've got the pumpkins hanging there. They're kind of doofy. Not too bad though. Just need to weather them up and do a little bit more to them, but I think they were 10 bucks from Dollar General, which is a pretty good deal for the size of them. And I'm gonna try to find an inflatable. I'd like to get an archway, but those are kind of hard to find. Just like a big pumpkin to put in the center here, and then some hay bales and whatnot over yonder. But it's pretty much what I'm going to get to this year. So I've added this display. I've got the 12-foot skeleton that I'm going to put out over here, and then also right here is going to be where the mausoleum goes. I'm going to try to get that out today, but it is a lot of work. So if you see anybody doing some haunts in your neighborhood, be sure to thank them and give your nice inputs on their displays. And then under here I'm actually going to have a haunted dollhouse, so this is probably going to move somewhere. I'm not sure where that's going to go. It's a strange little piece, but I like these topiary pumpkins. I'm going to change it up a little bit, try to find out a better way to actually display them, and at night they don't look too great. I've got LED flicker flames in them and they're not coming off as intended, so I might just put the regular bulb back in them and see if that works a little bit. But with these plastic pumpkins, it seems like they really glow, and then you don't notice, or you don't get the effect of the jack-o'-lantern on them as well. So I might have to weather them a bit, but that's pretty much it for the update so far. I should have the flesh hut done. Pretty much is done. I need to get a better little stand to put in here, because right now it's just, I don't want to use the cabinet thing that I had put in there last year because it's actually being used in my garage now. So I need to find like a little something to put back here for the display. But yeah, it's getting there. So I'll do an update probably after I set up the rest of the stuff today, and that'll be the next weekend's update. And by that time, we should see a lot of people doing some displays into town. So, and I'm gonna go in here to show you the other things that I got still on the roster. So this is the clown for the Midway Carnival, the mausoleum, and the dollhouse. But I just added like this Queen Anne style shingling to the top, and this is simply the same piece for the door that I used, and it's just zip tied together, and it's sort of draped over that tie strap or that piece of nylon rope, I guess, and it's pretty sturdy. I even used a leaf blower to try to blow it off, and just the way that it's sitting on there, it's going to be very hard for wind to blow it off, but it's just an experiment right now. If I need to sort of tie it down or lash it down to the sidewalls, I will. But with this haunting stuff, theater props, the quicker you can get it done, the better. And even if you do it quick, it's still going to take all day. Like yesterday, I was out in the yard on Saturday from like 11 until dark. So it's definitely not just like set it and forget it. So again, make sure if you see anybody out in your neighborhood that has a really nice display, to thank them and let them know you're impressed, because it does go a long way. And Halloween, I want it to survive and continue on. So all the millennials out there that have some extra time, do what you can to make a display. And yeah, I'll see you on the next update. Will be hopefully a pretty noticeable difference in the yard. So have a good one. I'll see you on the next one.